What's up, guys? It is Davey the Killer. Oh, I just dropped my earbud. Can't hear anything right now. So this is a long one here. We're going into Blighttown, and I have a rough go at it for a bit, anyhow. That's a couple of things to talk about. I actually really don't have anything to talk about quite yet, just making that run back. I have continued to grind. My pyro glove is leveled up quite a bit. Ready for the event down there. Now once again, this guy. You must have fun in murdering him. And this episode is also post-com again. And there I was showing off character and whatnot, but whatever. My laptop's all fuckered up. There we go. My feed was all goofy. Now in the depths video before, I talked about how the that ambush works and how I kind of bypassed it and then whatever. But this shows off very well. See, you run towards the torch guys, and then the dude comes up behind, but instead I dip off and run the wrong direction. I hate this area. And quick heads up, I normally don't go through Blighttown this way. Oh man, those slimes. My life sucks. I should have killed all of them. I suggest touching this bond before you go to do Blighttown proper. Oh man. The audio in this place, there's so much going on. Just the running water. And like the effect, the filter, everything's running through. Just gives a sort of like echo, like a bit of reverb. I don't remember if I got hooked up on this. No, I didn't. Like I said, those guys will drop you large titanite shards and green titanite shards.
Hi, Shaman. We meet again. Well, it is a shame.
Now, after you ring the bell, after you beat the boss that we're gonna beat, Dom Hall will move to under the aqueduct at Firelink. You can kind of sort of start to get a view of Blighttown. If I play Dark Souls 2 at all, it completely fucks me on the ladders in Dark Souls 1. And there's a member of the Blighttown Choir. They're beautiful voices, really. Now their attacks will cause poison. I'm pretty sure I get hit by one here relatively soon. Now. Yeah. See the build up on that. Well, I'm really not rocking stuff that gives me too much poison resist anyhow. Blight Town. And this was a bad decision. Now if you look at that guy, you'll notice his weapon is actually just kind of like a piece of a corpse. Like the predominance of a torso. Oh man. It's kind of fun watching post-com stuff. Like doing post-com just because I can I don't know. Dark Souls is a game where you mostly fuck yourself. Like the game fucks you, but any trouble you get in is really your own fault. When you do a post commentary, you get to rehash that. I mean, you get to, when you're editing, you get to see it again, but oh. And I just got toxic. That is the biggest reason why people absolutely hate Blighttown. And it's understandable. It's just a way worse version of Poison. And now the spider shield, get to show that off. Well, dude's missing me right now. But I will show that off in this video. How it doesn't, like, no poison buildup gets through it whatsoever. That's another thing I suggest, is just always keeping an eye out in Blighttown, because there's a lot of like audible ambushes, like ambushes that trigger based on the sound that you're creating or ridiculous line of sight. So stuff will just come at you and you have no clue where you actually aggro it from. That grab attack, I get hit by it quite a few times. 'Cause range on it's weird. Oh, that's not a jump attack. That is, but I missed. Get fucked. F-U-K-T. Oh, that damage. Pyro's fun. Backstabbing those guys can be a little weird sometimes. And if you're doing a high poise build and rocking like a tower shield or something, Pyro's a good way to go because it doesn't use up any stamina whatsoever. And the first of the little movie bridges. You can get that guy to fall off if you run on it and run back real quick, like get his aggro. There's so much shit to break in Blighttown. And here's one of those ambushes. Oh, it's stuff so pretty. Oh, fuck. Missed my kick like a dick. I'm a poet, and I was not aware of the fact. But yeah, Blighttown just looks so cool. I don't know, levels with a lot of verticality to them are fun. However, there's a dex weapon that you'll see from time to time, but I hate the fact that it's in here. It's so dumb. Like, the design of everything is so European. But then, oh hey, look, katanas. Because, just in case you forgot, the company who made this game is Japanese. It's, Katanas suck. I don't know why they exist. In this game. I'm just looking around. There's going to be a lot of that. Oh, barely made that. And there's the first bond here. So that's the important thing, getting to that. And I went ahead and kindled it because I want 10 flasks while I'm going through here. Like, there's the old adage of, in Dark Souls, of you either kill everything or kill nothing. If you kill nothing, you're just running through as fast as possible. And you really don't need a bunch of flasks then, because you're not planning on getting hit. But if you're going through and you're trying to kill everything, you're taking your time. You're probably getting hit a few times. Because the combat in this game can go one way quickly. Like, yeah, there's a pretty good example of it coming up here. So miss my riposte like an asshole. And here comes other dog. And for some reason I'm like, I'm doing a jump attack. And it almost got me killed. Took off 3/4 of my life. And something they'll do in Souls is kind of illuminate paths you can take. Either with torches or little glowy flowers. You see getting hit by the toxic dart there and getting no sort of build up. But there's areas like this all over the map where enemies will attack you while you're getting toxic darts thrown at you. Or spit at you. Shot at you. Blown at you, I guess. They're blow darts. Toxic blow darts. So, they would be being blown at you. Those guys blow. Tee. Boom. See? Trying to circle around for a backstab, it looks like. I might have been waiting for something to try to parry. I don't know. And I see the goodies back there. I'm going to not pick up a lot of them. I grab, I think, just the shadow set. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it was painful watching when I first edited this together. And this area sucks. This little section here. So I'm trying to reposition. But then there's just too many, like, the verticality, there's too many places they can wrap around and get to me. You run back, you can funnel them. That's big tactic in PvP. In PvE, that'll just increase your survivability in the game. Just being able to bottleneck stuff. And in fact, with the way the pathing works with some of these AIs, that'll get them trapped a lot of times. And I actually think I have an example of that in later on here. Oh, and these guys. I'll give you a little hint right now. When they're on the ladder, what you can do is just hold B, keep tapping B, so you slide down over and over and over again. Because that doesn't consume stamina. When you kick down, it does. But that was awesome. Oh man, that was awesome. The timing on that shit. I don't know why it made me think of it, but if you guys ever seen American Psycho, there's this part with this chainsaw in the stairwell, and it's interesting. I don't know if interesting is the right word. Look at this dick. Well, if your passivity is engendered, I'm gonna make you pay for it. Oh man, the camera was right next to that torch and it got pretty loud in my ear. Is that a little much? And I hate myself. I hate myself that I missed this, and I'm gonna end up coming back for it. You know, hey, there's something right down there too, idiot. And I roll back over. Swoop. Front flips are awesome. And then I start trying to progress through the level again. See, that's what exploring in this area is, and I don't even 100% Blighttown on this guy. There's a Firekeeper soul. It's, I think it's back where there's a shit ton of the toxic blow dart guys, and I got toxic, and I didn't want to deal with it. I just wanted to get through and be done with it. You just kind of, I suggest just taking your time, getting a look around. Because it can be kind of confusing. I mean, the path's wrapping around on itself, and you kind of start to lose where you are. And that will happen. You'll just get souls out of nowhere. Yeah, stab you in the genitals. And right there, oh, I'm not showing it off yet. There she is. Chaos bug. Which I don't think I have the range for it. I just whiffed that one. Like a dumb and dumb. So that dude just now got up to me. All delayed ambushes are the worst thing ever. You just hear the blow darts coming. So much gross noises in Blighttown. Just grossness. Suck it, blow dart guy. You see there was going to be a goodie leading you down, but then you got that guy. So you got to deal with him first. And, make such good decisions, let me tell you. Like this one. Trading hits with these guys isn't the wisest of choices. And there it is. Toxic. And I look, I don't think I have any blooming moss clumps anymore. Yep. So not one to die. I use Homeward. But this permits us a chance to go back and grab some goodies. Alright, kick that motherfucker off. Yeah. So those guys will drop that, and they'll also drop broken thief swords, and there we get power within, which is an awesome pyromancy. It's a straight damage buff, but it also drains your life. And look at that fortune. I just get toxic again in the same exact place, but then they fell off or something. And I hear people growling at me. It's another member of the Blighttown Choir. Oh man. The shit I get myself into. Stab him in the butt. And he drops us another dung pie. That's more poop. Which the description of the dung pie curiously describes the Dota community. Now, let's just go ahead and say I demonstrate how this map can play tricks on you. And it's a great way to put it, really. You know, just when you think this area is not a pain for you, you end up doing something silly. I mean, I feel like it's so well designed, like that. But I think I heard, maybe from Franz, a German spy, that they spent like a week making it. So not a lot of time. And there she is. But you just look down real quick, and you're like, oh hey, I can just fly right through there. Just hop down, do some fun stuff. But no, you can hop down here though. Boom. These fucking fire dogs. Dogs in these games. Terrible. And there's another little visual trap. Looks like you can just keep on running. Imagine it's gotten a few people. Actually, it probably hasn't gotten too many, because at this point in Blighttown, you're probably very anxious and cautious about everything that you're coming across. And here's a dead dude. Pulling humanity out of somewhere. And just get another look. And you like keep expecting there to be places to like just quick drops, but really there's only like a few areas in Blighttown that it's really beneficial to just be dropping off all willy-nilly. I feel like I've sat in this one area long enough. And this is what I was not wanting to do. This is the second really shitty bridge. And it leads to that. Getting enemies to jump off of the map is such a blast. And you see another little pathway there to get something else in a shitty, precarious area. But that's kind of worth it. Now, cutting forward, we're getting those items finally. I'm just looking around because I keep hearing shit. And all it is a soul item, so it's really not a big deal. It still bothers me. The noises in Blighttown is what mostly unnerves me because I just feel like I'm going to be attacked where I'm not looking. You see, here's why you don't kick. That's why you just tap B or circle. Assuming you have an American setup. Or I think just North American and European. Because as it stands in North America, A is usually confirm and B is cancel. Now, in Japan and on Final Fantasy VII in the States, it's backwards. Where A or X is cancel and B is confirm or circle. Alright, we recovered our stuff. Running back on up here. Looking for fun little drops. Here's where Power Within was. And we need to go down this little pathway here. And I get confident about it. Like, I'll just parry him a couple times. And, oh, missed the riposte. Why'd you get the backstab? And, oh, hey, look, there's his buddy. And, oh, there's another buddy coming. And I'm getting chewed on. And I thought I got distance. I should have rolled instead of just trying to walk away. But the range on that is just so weird. And almost get shoved off. Ender for sure death. And I should have died right there. Oh god. Fuck Blighttown. Jesus. And just getting a look. And I said something earlier about that. The pathing of the enemies, they'll end up getting stuck. But then Big Poppy ends up doing the Terminator towards me. And this ladder you can't do anything with. It's busted. You need one of these shitty rickety wooden ladders. And this might be one of the fog gates that you can't go through backwards. That's one of the huge benefits of the Master Key, is just the fact that you get to skip most of Blighttown. Because you come into the back entrance, which I'll be heading to relatively soon. Now these guys on some wikis I've seen labeled as a crag spider, and that's stupid. I think they're just chaos bugs. Like the same thing that the Witch of the Bed of Chaos is. There's something similar anyhow. I don't know, they're fugly though, ain't they? And you can hear some more blow darts. Always with the fucking blow darts. Now over here is a very cool armor set. Yeah, give us stuff. It's the Wanderer set. It's just got a nice Fashion Souls aspect. As a female, it actually looks cooler because you end up with the fur around your collar, and it just, I don't know, has a nice look to it. And I try to run away. Get poisoned. So I should have just faced him head on. But I keep trying to like look for good tactical places to be like, you can try to fight him from here. But no, sometimes it just makes sense to just go at him because there's nowhere for you to go. I mean, it's not too often that happens in Dark Souls, that the best tactical decision is to be super aggressive. It's usually quite the opposite. And those little blood mosquito things are terrible. And at this point, I think I decided, like, you know what, I'm just going to touch the bond because I hate this area. But I run the wrong direction. Oh, man. I should know this game better, this area better. I should know this area way better. But getting yourself all hectic, doing silly things, leads to you just rolling through the swamp like an asshole. And right up here is the good old bonfire. There's no firekeeper present for this one. Noticed. Now up here, if you're using one of the dragon weapons, this is going to be beneficial to you. If you're rocking the Drake sword. Which, people give it so much shit, and I kind of gave it shit too. Like, just used it once, and I'm probably not going to use it anymore, which is true. But it's just because you can't really upgrade it, and after a certain point, your weapon starts to be better. Not to mention, I don't like the lack of R2. So, I mean, new players, it totally makes sense. It has a pretty high damage, and if you level it up, it's whatever. And if you're min-maxing, that's kind of cool too, because then you don't really have to worry about doing anything for your stats. Just get it to where you can use it, and it does pretty decent damage. The only thing that sucks is farming dragon scales. And there's Maneater Mildred, which I have decided is just the pretty sister of the other butchers in the depths. That's a pretty good demonstration right there of how deflections can work out for you. I mean, if you got a deflection, you can circle around and backstab or take the counter damage. It's really not going to work for you in PvP because people will just roll non-stop. But for beating her, you get the butcher knife, which on the display that I'm having to watch this on, because I don't even want to get into it, I'm not gonna be able to read you the description. apologize for that. But we just continue on. And here's an elevator, and I will get a shot of that later in the game. There's a kawaii mechanism running this elevator. It's fun, whimsical. Just proving that From Software has a sense of humor. Which they totally do. Why else would they have you stick your hand up a pig's butt? Now I think the Firekeeper soul here is back this way. But I make another great decision. So you got two darts coming from the right there, and there's only one dude there. I looked because I don't run over here, really, anymore when I play this game. Blighttown's just something you kind of have to get through. And you don't really need to worry about it anymore. Unless you want cool stuff. To buy cool stuff. From Shiva. Who we haven't met yet. But we will be soon. Ish. Relatively soon. Probably 4 videos. These guys suck. I can totally stab them through the floor there. And I do this one. Like, you know what? No, I'm not gonna fuck with them. Actually, yeah, I am. And ladders on the other side, dum-dum. And not there. Up one more level. Jesus. Past me sure was stupid. And here we get the key to the New Londo ruins. And we haven't even been to New Londo in our playthrough yet. Well, until soon. Yeah. Hadoken. Aww. It's so eerily lit. Like, every area has, like, a sort of filter over it. And why am I talking shit to the Blighttown Christmas carolers? Well, it's holiday times right now when I'm doing this. And get some more poop. And stick something up his butt. You know, Dave Control Live brought up that Bloodborne ought to be called Buttborne. Because of you know, shoving your hand up everything's ass in that game. But they've kind of been doing it for bigger stuff. Oh, Large Club. That's a kind of a rare drop on them. But they, yeah, From Software kind of has you destroying people's buttholes forever, kind of. I mean, that's kind of their thing. Dark Souls 2, they punish genitals, though, with your riposte. And grab soul item, use the key, and show off where this goes to. Now here is New Londo. Now up here, if you keep going up these stairs, there's an elevator that'll take you back to Firelink. But we don't want to do that. Instead, we're going to come over here and do Homeward. Pew! And ditching the, oh, I'm looking for the butcher knife. Let's see if I can read this. Giant butcher, no, that's too small. So I had this plan to do with a different monitor, but I can't. So, there it is. You guys might be able to read it. But I can't right now. I could have wrote it down. Normally I take notes, but I kind of just want to get this one done. Because I'm really looking forward to the actual live commentary. But we're actually coming up to something worth talking about. See, Blyton's just this poison swamp. We really haven't learned anything about it yet. It's all rickety and things just kind of suck. And you really never learn the cause of the plight here. And we'll get more into that later. Not in this video. Probably the next one or one after that. Some speculation, some friendly speculation. And get rid of that stupid poison noise already. Thank you. And here's Quelana.
A mere undead, yet you can see me. Fascinating. I am Quelana of Izalith. I am not often revealed to walkers of flesh. You have a gift. Are you too one who seeks my pyromancy, like Solomon?
Yeah?
Yes, of course. It should be expected. Very well. You shall be my pupil, but to pursue my pyromancy, you must give something up. Are you prepared to do this?
Alright, interesting thing. She said, fascinating. You can see me, you know. I normally don't appear to walkers of flesh. So that's pretty interesting. But, she's a, daughter of Chaos. One of the, sisters.
Now go. Whatever you do, do not cry lest my time spent.
And what we want to do here is, go ahead and upgrade our, Pyro Glove.
Ah, I was expecting. No luck. Well, but do not.
It's, Pyromancy, because of the way it works in this game, is super overpowered. But that's okay. Because everybody can use it. So it's not like... I mean, all you have to do is attune a slot, and then you'll have something. I should have cracked all these souls and been prepared before I came down. But ho-hum.
Ah, you again. I applaud your diligence. But what have you brought for me?
Brought you a bunch of souls to make this shit better.
No luck. Well, young pupil, you must have patience, but do not keep me waiting much longer.
Now the shadow set is pretty cool. It raises your poison resist a lot. I should have been using it the entire time I was running through. It would have just delayed the poison a little bit. Now she's a sister to the boss that we're about to fight. If you remember in the opening cutscene, there was the whole to-do about the witches of Izalith burning down the dragon's trees because they're dicks. And getting rid of this stuff. Coming on down, we can summon our waifu. And I accidentally opened up my Xbox guide. Yay. Alright. Time to go back, but I leave the shadow mask on, because who doesn't want to look like a ninja every now and again? And make sure I got quick rolls. Get that grass crest going. Yeah. Top off. Summon Millie. And then showing you some power within. Even though it really doesn't do me that much good with the HP boost that they get from an NPC summon. But you can at least see the mechanic of it. And here's that lady's sister. She looks nice. Needs to trim her nails though. And it's weird because I feel like you should be able to see some nipple with the way her hair is kind of spread, but she apparently doesn't have any. Oh man, I just roll right into the fire with power within on. So smart. Now she's pretty good first, like, beginning boss. She really teaches the player about just learning a move set, because she pronounces everything she's going to do very well. She doesn't surprise you. So after you die a couple times, I feel like everybody gets this one. This one's not bad. Though, I'm not gonna lie, at least twice in permadeath streams, I have died to her. Which sucks. Normally it's O and S. And when she puts her head down like that, you want to run the fuck away. That AoE is terrible. Unless you've grinded for a bit, it's probably one-shotting you. And I notice my HP is getting a little low and I have no Estus. So equip Humanity. And I don't think Power Within's kicking anymore. But you only get one cast with that. And yeah. Ain't doing me no good. She's a bitch. She does this stuff if you have a guest, if you're co-oping with a friend or something. She'll just super pick on one person. Which is why I start being silly. So I'm like, well, I can't get to you. You know, for a fire, I'll throw a fire too. What a goofy fight. You ain't supposed to play with your food. But Millie did it for me. Praising it. And we get twin humanities because she was obviously preggers. I'm saying that to be a dick, by the way, because I really don't like that theory. Women just have more humanity, I guess. And here you can get a peek at an area that we'll be going to. Now we ring the second bell. And that opens up probably one of the harder areas in the game for new players. But yeah, taking a look at Izalith here. That's what that area is called. Oh, lava, lava everywhere. The obligatory fire level. You come down here, there's a little something here, but that don't really. That ain't nothing. And here's an illusory wall. Hooray. And some dude.
Oh dear, what have we here? Are you a new servant?
Yeah.
But you have no eggs. Ah, no matter. Go along and have audience with our fair lady. I pray that you will mind your manners.
I'll do my best. Now this part, I took the old witch's ring. That was my starter gift. And we're gonna talk to her.
My dear sister.
She thinks we're Quelaag.
You speak the tongue of the fair lady? Well, do not be rash with your pride. You have yet to earn my trust. If you try anything funny with the fair lady, there will be hell to pay.
So he's very protective of her. And she thinks we're her sister, who we just murdered. And you can see she's not doing too hot.
Enter a covenant again, of course.
Now, if you want to save Solaire,
Try.
you got to do this. And because she thinks you're Quelaag, she's like, enter it again.
Quelaag, my dear sister. The eggs, it hurts. They've gone still. I am afraid it may be too late. I am so sorry, dear
Oh, it just breaks my heart.
I'll be fine. I have you, dear sister. But promise me that you will take care of yourself.
Oh, shit. Yeah, let's just not tell her.
I'll be, but promise that you.
Let's just not tell her. So, yeah, just killed her sister. And, that's apparently all she has. And, man, it's so sad. We'll get some more dialogue on the whole matter. A little more backstory, but it just gets more heartbreaking. The Fair Lady is a very nice character in this game. One of the few truly, like, just good characters. And we killed her sister. And she thinks we're her. Probably because we got our stank all over us. I'll see you guys next time.